Alright guys, hope you're well. This is me in the hotel. Ruth is just away down to the function bit to kind of meet everyone. So I just kind of stuck on the camera. I was going to start the vlog, I'll just move this by. I was going to start the vlog earlier on today, but I just decided, you know what, people probably can't be arsed with the whole build up and all that kind of stuff. They'll kind of just want to see the fight to an extent. Now my phone's not really stopped, and people really mean well, but I'm not really trying to interact with people. Um, Everybody's obviously asking the same question, like, how you feeling? How you feeling before I go down here? Bearing in mind, it's been a long time if you've been in this position, and it's a very unusual one. Now, every time you do box, right, you do have an element of, like, I don't think I've ever went into a fight fresh, and I'm always been like, I've always had some sort of injuries, and I'm not, this is one of those things, it's almost like a preempt of, oh, you're getting your excuses in early. But this is the thing I was going to say, like nearly 4 weeks ago, because my coach went and asked me last night, like, how you feeling? After I'd done my weigh in and stuff, and I was like, relieved. That was the word, and it was kind of like normally people are excited, nervous, and yes, I'm all of the above. But more was relieved, and it was more like how come, and it was like about 4 and 5 weeks ago, I really did think that I'm not getting to this fight. Like it's my shoulders, like I keep on talking about, right? But I felt like I'm going to open up about this now. Whether I go in and have a really, really good performance and do well, or whether I get beat or whatever, it's not going to change the fact that I'm literally just hoping that these shoulders hold up. Right now, they do feel a bit tense. Again, that could be stress, anxiety, whatever, but it's just really the hope that they do hold up, and I'm relieved that we've got this far. Even this week alone, I've had my full house has not been well, my wife's not been well, my baby's not been well, and it's like every time you get like, do you want to hold Jacob? He's my 6-month-old, and I'm like taking him, I'm like holding him like that, like because he's coughing and spluttering, and he's not doing well. So right now it's 9 minutes past 6 in the evening. The show starts. Well, actually, the doors are open now. With the meals to get started at 6:30. I've requested to be on as soon as, so I'm on second. Normally I'd be much later in the card because people like to watch me fight, but I've asked to go on second because a lot of the other people who I've been helping train are going to be fighting as well, so I'm on second. So I'm kind of guessing that I'll be on between 8:15 and 8:30. So to be honest with you, in 2 hours or so, it's all going to be done. And the plan is just to kind of go in there, do the business. I've not seen the guy I'm fighting yet. I've not even been done. I'm trying to not really mingle with anybody, and it's a different kind of feeling. Obviously, you feel excited, you feel nervous, and all that kind of stuff. But I think this is one of the first times, if I'm just being transparent and talking about it here, but I'm feeling a bit like I don't know how this is going to go. The last two fights, if you watched those vlogs, got into them, I was supremely confident because like everything went so well. I had some niggles, had problems with my wrist, if people remember that. I was literally waiting on a wrist operation when I went into my title fight. But with this fight, it's just unusual injuries. But like I said to some people, I think that's the sign of like well, I'm literally a couple of months away from being 39, you know. So again, I'm not going to rabble on. I might go down and film a wee bit of backstage and show you the kind of setup and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm not going to make this a dead long vlog. I know some people are just going to want to switch on fight night and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just sitting watching some of the Tyson build up and trying to relax a wee bit. I might have a wee coffee now, and all my stuff's ready to go behind me, and we'll just try and do the business. So let's see what happens.
I'll go to the wall now. See, I've kind of got a bit of rollers in it, so you can see your tattoos. I wasn't seeing George Lee. Guys, make sure fight number 2 is off. Fight number 2 is off. Make sure fight number 2 is off. Shout on Jake. That's a bit piece of Don't need much here. Let's go, jab to the head, let's go. Bang, step back, jab, let's go. Bang, go, bang, step back on that for me. Go, bang, bang, good, that's it, go. Go, bang, bang, good, last one, go. Go, bang, bang, good, right, everybody, go. Right, for me, yeah, let's go. Good, step back, left foot for me, go. Step, right down the business. Step back, good, that's it, yeah. Step back, good, let's go. Step back, that's it, let's go. Step, last one. Step, come on, jab, body close to the head. Bang, bang, good, sharper, go. Bam, 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 hands tight, go. Bam, bam, good, hand by hand tight, go. Bam, bam, good, lean man, leg counter across, go. Bam, bam, good, sharp, twist, go. Bam, bam, that's it, that's all man, you want, go. Bam, bam, good, do it again, go. Bam, bam, jab to the head, go. Bam, step back, jab, close, go. Bam, bam, hand to the head, go. Bam, 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 my bad, go. Bam, 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 do it again, go. Bam, bam, last one, go. Okay. Come on, let's go, same style. Same style.
By 5 to 5. Introducing first of all your fighter in the red corner, representing Unit 5 Boxing, Kyle Cruikshanks. There's a opponent across the ring in the blue corner, fighting out of ST Promotions, Martin. Your referee this evening is Kevin Mitchell. Right one.
Walk, step back and walk again for me, right? Keep the body pumping. Every time you go to fucking hands, he doesn't like it, he fucking hates it. Up for me. Right, so, pressure, I need to sustain. Bam, bam, step back, bam, 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 step back. When you're feeling the pressure, roll, come back the hook. Brings that advance from double place. Roll, come back the hook for me, you can't miss. You cannot miss the hook when you roll into it. Right, left hook for me, you can't miss when you roll that hook for me. Right, I need to hold them on the jab. Hold, absolutely off the jab for me. Right, don't get me a fight, it's a tough week, right? There's a tough week last week, let's be smarter. Right, let's be smart on that. Right, too good for that. Right, walk at distance, step back in. Walk out, step back in. Walk out, in.
Corners 10
Pressure,
seconds.
roll, left hook, roll, left hook, tie that.
Corners out.
Left hook, all the time.
Round 2.
Hold it. Hold it up. Do it 10, right there. Hold it, jab. Step back and walk here, don't be close, let's go. Let's step back, go, out of there, out of there, out of there, out of there. Let's go, back to the top, go ahead, yeah. Go ahead, get out of there, distance. Step back, then step back, step back. Step back and walk. Walk your distance, and then fuck it out, and then out. And still come back in for me, don't get out of that place. Hold it. Hold on the jab. Hands tight, man, let's go. Oh, you're too smart for that. Hands tight, let's go, hold it. Hold on the jab first for me, then we'll step in, then we'll back out. Get back out, get back out. Step your fucking feet. And it in, man, let's go. Come on, get back, get away, get away. That's better, get the head moving. Roll it like a hip, roll it like a hip. Stop, let's go, he's tired. And it, they walk, they walk. They walk. One goes, let's go, we start here. Hands tight. Hands tight, man, let's go. Walk in there, last day. And again, and again, and again. Come on, man. Help the minutes off yourself, man. Come on, fucking help me, man. Come on, don't even let this fucking happen. Come on, what? Step back in for me, right? You fucking really need to step back in. You're taking 40 minutes shots here. Stand and take it up and just hold your head on the feet.
card. We have a winner in the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from the fantastic to the red corner, Kyle Christian.
No, you definitely won the first one, and then the first one you definitely edged it.
Aye, you had to get on the second wheel first.
Aye.
That's not one to
Oh, but no, keep winning and winning it. It's not up on the bigger shots. You just love to have it. Yeah. That's what it was. You just like it. Aye. But you come with the big penny.
Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes we'll see you to the round of boxing brings you by Cable University. Introducing personal, making our way to the ring and to the ring corner. Please welcome starting off, Colorado!
I had the first round, straight to second, and the third one I come back to start, I don't know.
We're choosing to take those hits.
Punch by punch. That's why I told him. Honestly, I didn't know. Good fight though, first round, second round. First round, mine, second round, yours. The third one I was like, I think I got better than I fucking about that. Just it was like fucking hell. It was, you know, that was the last day I stayed, Ian. You still want to take fight? No, I've got to get a big picture with you, those. Yeah, I fucking I know what you were looking for that nice body look all the time. I tell everybody with that. I heard you a couple of times, that's what he's got. Nah, fucking, the first shot here on the shoulder. The right hand, easy. That's what I'm teaching. That was the worst thing you could have happened, because I was, alright, that's him. Oh no, it's not. That tough bastard, man. Everybody said. And then you go through there with him and let his pals take all of these as well. I'm meant to be in her corner, but I'm just too...
Alright guys, I hope you're all well. Right, so obviously I'm out a walk right now. It's the day after the fight. I don't know if you can... A wee bit marks. It's more like Velcro burns as opposed to bruises. So I've watched the fight back and aye, it was close. I actually watched it in slow motion and everything because it's one of those ones like when I was going and talking to everybody after it, like I knew in the ring that was close. Listen, I'm not naive, man. Like I'm not one of these guys, oh I won that out the park and all the rest of it and that was easy. And as you saw when I went into the changing room, and I do that all the time, I went in the changing room and spoke to my opponent. Like he was kind of like, oh man, I didn't know, I maybe thought I won that. And I was like, well, I'm kind of the same, but the both of us, like, again, when we spoke, we went around and took pictures with each other and we spoke about it. The both of us said the same thing in terms of we wouldn't have had an argument if it went either way or if it was a draw or that, and that's me being just blatantly honest. Again, when I watched it really slowly, what it kind of says that, and everybody kind of said the same thing, he was throwing a lot of nothing. It was, anybody knows Joe Calzaghe, like one of the greatest fighters ever, and he throws a lot of those punches, people call them slaps, and that's kind of what it was like, when he's throwing a lot of punches, that's what it was like with me. It was like, it was more of a nuisance. It was more like, I couldn't set myself and he was just throwing, and I think the worst thing that happened was this. The very first punch I landed, I thought I'd knocked him out. I genuinely thought I'd knocked him out. I thought, that's him gone. But then he came back, and then when he came back quite hard, I think he kind of caught me with a short punch. The red mist had descended, and as you could hear Scott in the corner, if you rewind a wee bit and go back to the second round, when we're sitting at the end of the second round in the corner before we went out for the third, he's like, "You're making this really fucking hard for yourself," because I never boxed. I just went and done this stupid thing where you're caught up in the whole situation again. Like, there's loads of people here and it's dead exciting, and oh man, this is it. Like, and just ended up with a scrap and never used any boxing billet at all, because I hadn't been sparring like that. Like, on reflection as well, where there was a certain way I kept holding my guard. I kept on going in like you'd call a Philly shell. Now, my shoulders actually didn't hurt when I was in the ring. You know, I would obviously say at the start of this vlog I was really worried about my shoulders. They were actually fine. They were really tense going in. That could have been stress or whatever. But I kept on doing this guard. And I was kind of like, when I was looking back, that was a habit, because that was a habit I developed when I was sparring. I kept going into that guard because of how sore my shoulders were, because I couldn't lift my hand up to keep it beside my head. So I kept on dropping it was always my left shoulder, so I kept on dropping it. And I noticed when I was when I watched that fight back, I was still doing that. I was still doing it. I was still dropping that left hand, which I never do, because everybody knows I do the blinkers. I do the whole Mike Tyson thing where the two hands are up. So it was a lot of things to go over, but like I said, I'm not going to go on about it. I'm just happy, got the win, and it's done now, and I can kind of focus on the next goal, because obviously there's a wee trilogy of goals here. So that's a half marathon done, that's the fight done, and now I've got a half marathon next Sunday. So actually tomorrow I've got 10 miles to run, and I feel fine. Like, everybody's asking how do you feel, and it's like, it was a short and tense bout. You're a wee bit tender in some areas, but to be honest with you, I actually feel good. And the most important thing is that everybody came to support me. They all said they had an absolutely fantastic night. Now, I never filmed all the fights, and probably going forward I will, obviously, because I will not be fighting in them, but I'll probably make a wee bit more of an effort to take people behind the scenes in these fights nights. And if it's something you would like to watch, then let me know. These fight shows are very, very different. Obviously professional bouts, it's like longer rounds and it's more rounds and stuff, and a lot of times the guys are just trying to survive and they're trying to outpoint each other. When you do this kind of level, and you're matched up well like that, like, it has to be a fight that you've got such a short period of time to win a fight. I feel good. The one thing I'd probably say that kind of makes me feel like, you know, before, like, it's always the last fight, and I'm not going to patronise anybody with saying it again, even although it is, but I'm not going to say it again ever. When I was warming up, and I remember the precise moment when I was warming up, and obviously I've not fought while I've had kids, but I started thinking about my wee ones. And I started thinking, this is while I was warming up. As I was warming up, I started thinking about the kids, and I started thinking about being a bit selfish. I felt like I was being selfish, like, why am I doing this? Like, I should be focusing on my family and just training other people and doing all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, I'll need to read into that a wee bit more in my own mindset, like what the heck happened there. And also, I didn't know as well, the opponent was a bit he was shorter than me, obviously, but it was a bit heavier. I think it was 5 kilos heavier, and it was a last minute change, so I was prepped. Like, you can actually see me whispering to Scott, because I thought my opponent was a tall, lanky guy, and it was like last minute change, couldn't tell you. And when they got the substitute in, I think it was from the same gym, but they did tell me, or they did tell Scott, like, listen, this will be a much tougher fight though. But I'm glad it was. I went out in a war. That's the way I was kind of known in boxing, was always bringing the excitement. I always was. People were always excited to see me fight, and they finished up in that one, where everybody just says that was just amazing to watch live. Watching it back on a video, it's not as exciting. I don't know if you ever feel that. You maybe watched it and go, well, it was alright, it was an alright fight. But when that was live, you could feel the atmosphere, honestly. So, another goal down. That's the fight done with. And we've got a half marathon in 8 days' time, so we'll run that. Again, if you've got this far, and if you want to buy me a coffee or buy Frank some sausages, there is a link down below. That'd be much appreciated, and we'll start that again. I plan to make these vlogs much more regular, purely because I won't be training 24/7 right now. And that's another part of it as well. Like, I'm not going to keep going on. No, never mind that. So listen, thanks for watching. Hope you're all good. Look forward to reading comments if you have them, and I'll speak to you soon.